Hello everybody. Today we're out on the trail for the first time with Lisa. She gave you a wave. Alright, we are trying something new today. We have our Sena helmets set up and with the intercom going, and wanted to see how they would perform. And somebody asked me if you guys would be able to hear her in the video. And say something, Lisa.
Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. We'll check it out.
All right, so it sounds sort of like a CB. So she sounds a little bit different than that in person. I don't know if you can hear her or not, but we'll see when we get home. But
play it like you can.
So I do notice right off the bat that I'm picking up some road noise. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the best way to incorporate her talking while we ride. So if it doesn't, then maybe we'll have to get some sort of a little external microphone or something. I don't want these videos to end up being, you know, sounding like a loudspeaker or anything like that. But we thought we'd test it out and see how it works. We got a little bit of a late start today. It's after 7 o'clock, and in these trees it's going to be dark pretty quick. This is actually a continuation of a trail that I have ridden before. I had a couple videos on this trail. I had the 7-mile climb and the 11-mile climb or 12-mile climb. I forget what that one was titled. But But anyway, so at that 11-mile climb that I did, I stopped at Masontown, and this is a continuation on from Masontown to Reedsville. Yeah. We have a Reevesville with a V right outside Fairmont where we live, and then this town is Reedsville with a D. I'm all the time getting them mixed up. That looks like some fun to fish in right there. That's the type of stuff my brother and I would have waded through with our fishing rods. But anyway, Lisa's birthday was this past week, so happy birthday to Lisa. So her birthday present was being able to get out on her bike for the first time.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
And but that was Wednesday, and today is Saturday. We had a little dinner for her dad and sister and our nephew and his girlfriend, and it got kind of late on us. I don't know, today was a really busy day. We got my daughter a swimming pool, put water in it. It's a 10-foot, you know, you blow up the ring around it, put water in, it goes up. Hey Lisa, let's stop just a second. I want to show everybody this. I heard that we would be going through some wetlands, and this is kind of cool because we're on top of a mountain. You wouldn't think of seeing a lot of wetlands on top of a mountain, but it's almost like a little swamp over there. And I don't believe that's part of the river because the water is not moving at all. It's just kind of a unique look. So anyway, I just wanted to get that on film. But I also forgot my phone. I'm just all out of sorts today. Today started with, well, we got that swimming pool. We just put water in it and it was uneven, and the thing turned into a football shape instead of a circle. It was a mess. So we got about a half a ton of sand in my truck, and we shoveled it out last night. Got it all level, put, you know, on some tarp, put some tarp over that, put the pool up, started to fill it up. Then it got late on us, so we stopped. So this morning, I told Lisa I would make lunch and have a little birthday get-together for her. And I had to live up to that, even though I still had to mow grass and finish the pool. So I got up a little later than I wanted to, and I finished getting the pool ready for my daughter, who is 11, by the way, or is she 10?
She's 11.
She's 11. It's hard to keep them straight sometimes. And she's wanting that pool, so I got the pool ready, which she never did get in today, so I could have waited, but I wanted to get that done. Then I went directly to mowing grass, getting all sweaty, and then my neighbor came home and we were talking. I looked at my watch and it was about 15 to 12, and people were supposed to be at the house at 1. So I had to hurry up and finish mowing, jump in the shower, get the spaghetti started. Lisa actually came and started the meat for the sauce, so I didn't get to do the whole thing by myself. But we actually got it done, and we were ready pretty much at 1 o'clock. So we had a nice lunch. We decided we were going to try to get out this evening while her sister could watch our daughter for us. And by the time we got everything loaded up here to her sister's and then out here to the trail, it got late on us, and I almost didn't come just because I was afraid that we'd run out of light.
I encouraged him, though, and here we are.
She says she encouraged me. Here we are, if you didn't hear. So yeah, here we are. And it's actually good because it's now cooled off a bit. But hopefully the video is going to look okay. But we really wanted to get out. Tomorrow's supposed to be super hot. But to get up here before it got too dark on us, I just started throwing stuff in the truck. Still had sand in the truck. We had to fold the bikes, and then of course I didn't want sand blowing into the controller and the battery. So I had to figure out something to cover the ends of those up. And it was just a race against time. We got up here and folded them back together, and there's sand in pretty much everything. I didn't think the bikes would even work. Luckily they did turn on. So anyway, thanks for listening to me rant, but we're finally out here on the trail. So this is Lisa's first trail ride with me. Man, I don't even know, maybe a couple months, maybe.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, I don't think she's been on the trail with me since I started posting to YouTube.
Yeah.
And that was just, I think April 8th or something was my first biking video. Hey, Jim. So it's been almost 3 months that she's got the trail ride with me. So this is the first trail ride. And this little stretch We picked this because it's a little shorter. We wanted to start her off a little bit slow, not get her out on a 10-mile ride right off the bat. I think this is about 4.5 miles one way, and we'll see how it goes. But you know, the funny thing about this trail, a lot of reviewers said from the bottom of the hill to where I stopped was the best of it. Not even to go on this part, but I'm really liking this part actually. It almost looks like we're in a totally different state to me. We've got these wetlands, looks like we're down south in Florida or something. And
It'll be fun coming back, I think.
yeah. And it's probably, I mean, it seems kind of flat. Where all the way up here was a big tall hill. So one of the people that watch my videos, subscriber, goes by Law Dog. Speaking of dog, oh my goodness. You're falling behind me. How are you guys? Good, good.
Thank you.
But
I thought that was a bigger animal coming out of the woods. Sorry.
well, my first reaction was I thought it was a coyote or something. So luckily the owners were right there. That was a pretty big dog. But anyway, I think what I was talking about was this part of the trail. Everybody said that this wasn't
Well, you started
good.
talking about your subscribers.
Oh yeah. Sure is nice to have someone here to correct me. But yeah, Law Dog, he said that he and his wife travel, I guess they just got their 2.0s just, I don't know, a week or two ago, maybe 3. And he and his wife travel between where we started and where we're going to end up here. And they've made this trip 3 or 4 times. So I thought we might run into them, who knows. So I won't have the, unfortunately, won't have that map like I usually do. There's a bunch of lilies and things because I forgot my phone at the house. Now, that's kind of crazy. I have not seen anything like that around here too much. Huh. Waiting for an alligator to come up out of there.
If we had them here, huh?
Yeah. One thing I just noticed today, folks, because I still have sand in the back of my truck, we ended up folding these bikes up. And, you know, both the step through and the regular ST has the little metal prop on the bottom that the bike is supposed to sit on when you fold it up. And with the step through, it sits nicely on that metal piece. But with my bike, it actually sits on that your front pedal cog, chain cog area. Doesn't even sit on that metal piece. Just a little information. I didn't really notice that difference until today. A road crossing here. And by the way, neither of us have ever been on this trail before. So, like on most of these trails, I don't really know what to expect, what we'll run into.
Well, straight stretch. We can race.
This is about the longest straight stretch I've seen on any of these trails. I feel like we're out in the Midwest, out in the West somewhere. You know, I've said before on here, we have a son that's in California, and a couple summers ago, we flew out there, rented a vehicle. My wife Lisa, me, our daughter Brooke, one of my sons, Turner, and my father-in-law. And we rented a vehicle and drove back across the southern United States, back here to West Virginia. And I'll never forget driving through the western states, how straight the roads were and the speed limits. I know up in Utah and parts of Nevada, and it seems like coming back through Arizona and some of the other states had speed limits of like 80 miles an hour, I think. And 70 is about the fastest you can go anywhere around here. But it seems like these straight stretches just go on for days. And this is what this kind of reminds me of. So how you feeling over there?
Good, really good.
Yeah. She's feeling good.
I am feeling good. My throat's a little sore.
Yeah. Is it already?
Yeah.
You know, I just had a comment, I think, on this most recent video. A guy asked me about the Cloud9 seat, how good it was it really, you know, all it stacked up to be. And you know, I'm not going to lie to anybody. When we first put them on, I mean, it's a world difference than the seat that comes on the bike, first of all. But even as much as I've ridden now, my rear end still gets kind of tired after a few miles on this seat. So it's not like a wonder seat for everybody, but it is a lot nicer than most. What do we have here?
Looks like we can go around.
You think? Oh, is that tree in my way?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say I may have to get out my lockpick kit. I know this trail dead ends someplace, but I think you have to get to Reedsville first. And I think you actually go through Reedsville and past it a little bit. There's no horses on this trail. So I've gotten on a lot of these trails and it actually allows for horses. But not on this one. Hi. You know, I just thought, I have my helmet volume as high as it'll go. So I'm sure people within about a 10-yard radius of me think that I've got your voice.
Probably.
So here's big old me with a with a your voice on it. So when you said hello, that guy looked at me kind of funny.
That is funny.
So we really had a time getting these helmets to pair, by the way. There's a way that you have to pair it to your phone first of all. And that's one thing, and that wasn't horribly bad. But we were trying to pair the helmets using the buttons on the helmet. And I even went on YouTube to the Sena, kind of a customer service page, and they showed how to pair them, and it did not work at all. So finally I found another video, and the way that we finally got them to pair, you have to download a Sena app. And once you open the app, there's a little button that you push, and it's a mobile pair or something like that. So you push that button and it opens your camera. The other person that has their phone paired to their helmet opens their app and opens that mobile pair thing, and there's a little barcode. So the other person shoots a picture of the barcode, and then it kind of automatically pairs it through your phone. And that's how we finally ended up getting them to pair correctly. But I have to say, I was getting a little bit frustrated with trying to pair these things. Okay, this trail right here wins it for the flattest, straightest trail I've been on. Oh my goodness. That thing's about 8 inches tall. But those are the kinds that'll nip you.
Sorry.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice going through. The best way to do it's look at it, line up, and then look way ahead.
Yeah.
I guess we keep going.
Okay.
And again, she's leaving me in the dust, so let's pick it up some. Now these helmets are supposed to be good for at least a mile. I'll have to look, but I think it's actually more than a mile and a half maybe.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Good.
So,
I think we have 2 miles to go.
yeah. So another thing about these helmets, the sizes. I got the large size, and we actually measured our head with a tailor's measure. You know, you can wrap around your head, and online it tells you what size your head to what size helmet you should get. And her head size fell within the medium size. My head was right at the large to extra large size. So I decided to go with a large. Got her the medium. Well, mine fits pretty good, but I could not let it out much more. But with Lisa's, I guess because girls have, you know, more hair generally than guys do, that medium is a little small. So, yeah. Hello. So we're shooting a video, or I'd stop. So anyway, I'm going to end up having to buy a third Sena helmet. And I'm going to get a large for her, and I guess we'll pass that medium down to my daughter. She's, like I said, 11, and she tried that Lisa's on, and it'll adjust all the way down to her head. So I would recommend most people get the large, because they do have a lot of room to size down. I thought about selling that helmet because they're so expensive, but I think I'll just leave it for Brooke, and then when she wants to start riding, then we can all have a helmet to talk to each other with, or listen to music or whatever.
Yeah, she'd probably be good for the music.
Yeah, probably. She doesn't listen to us anyway, does she?
Right. That'll only get worse, honey.
I'm sure. It's getting close to that teenage time, except I think she's hitting it early.
No.
Bye. If I had my phone, I could tell where we are, but I'm not quite sure at this point. But this is a nice little quiet community. Nice flat. When you live in West Virginia, you really appreciate the flat communities. And
Route 92.
yeah.
I think that was Route 7 that we passed.
I have no idea. You know, I'm almost thinking that out that road is to that planned community that I was talking about.
Are we keeping going?
Yeah, let's keep going. I could be totally wrong, and maybe if Law Dog watches this, he can inform me. I keep wanting to say it's Arthurdale, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that you do run into Arthurdale before you come into Reesville.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I've said before, I'm not originally from this part of the state, so I get all of these little communities mixed up all the time. That's a swampy area, a bunch of cattails and things. Kind of looks like we're going down to, this almost has a feel of going to Myrtle Beach or something, South Carolina.
There's a lot of this.
Now it's a lot cooler up here on the mountain, but it looks like we're farther south. See, this is the kind of thing that you just don't see driving in a car. This is what I'm always talking about, being on a bike. Man, you see so many things that you just have never seen before. Like some of that swamp area that we've gone through. I've never seen that going out Route 7 out through here. But it takes a bike trail to be able to see that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, look at, hang on a second here. Oh. Man, this looks like the face of the moon or something. Let me take a little quick look.
Looks like some area where it burnt.
It kind of does, but it also looks like just a marsh of some sort. Huh. I gotta make sure there's no snakes or anything.
Yeah, let's not get very far, honey.
She's always watching out for me. See, I'm seeing lily pads and things. I think this is just a marshy place. But it's definitely not what you picture when you think West Virginia at all.
No.
Pretty neat. Yep. Kick up my kickstand. That's a big thing I always forget. The kickstand. It's so far back. I don't know why, but I always forget to put it up and then it starts dragging. All right, off we go.
This is a rocky area.
Yep.
Here, maybe.
Go from the marshland to the rocky land, just like that. Huh.
It's just that
Yeah, I know.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm glad the railroad people let me part of the trail now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep. Yep, their loss was definitely our gain. You all right back there?
Yep, I'm good. This little bit scared me for some reason.
Yeah. Definitely takes some getting used to. At first, I would just creep through those things, and now I,
Just fly through them.
yeah, I just can roll through now. So what do you feel like doing?
I think we should turn around.
Okay.
We can look and see where we're at. Let's stop up here. And see where we're at.
All right, we'll stop and see.
See where, I mean, if we have any service.
Yeah, the bad thing is her phone is pretty low on battery. And I don't know where her map is on here. I'm not one of those husbands that go through their wife's phone, so I have no idea where anything is.
It'll be on that first page where the weather app is.
Oh, okay, where the picture is. Okay. Yeah, we're past Reedsville. See a little blue thing?
Yeah.
Maybe it goes out all the way out to there.
I'm just afraid we're going to lose daylight.
All right, maybe we should turn around. All right, we decided to go ahead and turn around. We're gonna,
Daylight.
yeah, we're losing daylight, and we're already probably at about 6 miles and 40 something minutes. And I forgot to even see what time it is.
It's about 8:20.
Yeah, 8:17, so we're gonna be, and it's gonna take me a minute to get these bikes loaded back in the truck and cover up the batteries with these boxes to keep the sand off.
Thank goodness we have headlights.
Yeah.
Are you going to keep yours on?
No, I was just testing.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Felt like we were going downhill going the other way, but I guess we were going up.
Yeah, we were going up. We're going down now a little bit. I'm just drifting. All right, folks, we're back. In my haste to leave my house, like I said before, another thing that I forgot was the extra camera battery. So we went ahead and turned it on, or I mean turned it off, so that we'd save a little bit of battery for the trip back. So didn't see too much. We went through that long straight stretch and saw quite a few bunny rabbits. But that's about it.
And I'm still hanging.
She's still back there. We've both put cruise control on. I might do a video on the cruise control. I've talked about it before in some of my trail videos, but usually, and I think it was toward kind of the end of one of them, and usually by about halfway through the video there's only about 30% of people watching them still, so I don't know if very many people saw it. But I think I'm going to do a video on just how the cruise control works and what you can do with it. Just for those of you that are waiting for your bikes and haven't experienced the cruise control setting, people don't talk about it too much, but it's pretty nice. Once you get it set, you can pedal and everything, and the only thing you can't do is hit your brake or the throttle, so I may do one on that, on how it works exactly. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable with it. Don't really use it too often, but
Can you remind me how to turn on the light?
yeah, you push and hold the top arrow until the light icon pops up.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna turn it on. I think it's wise.
Yeah, I just turned mine on too. Just because it is getting dark out here, so action cameras don't generally like dark too much. So I don't know how much of this I'll be able to use, but yeah, these headlights that come on it aren't the greatest in the world. I'd say they're probably more for letting people see you than you see the road. So if you do much night riding, I would definitely suggest getting an add-on light. But I don't ever really ride in the dark, so it doesn't really matter to me too much. This is about the darkest, the latest I've been out.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was wanting to wait till Sunday, tomorrow, to go out. It's supposed to be nice, and then we could have a lot of daylight, because it's 15 until 9 o'clock, 8:45. So we will be running out of light pretty soon, and we're 10 miles in, 10 and a half miles in, but we don't have too much longer to go to get back to the truck.
Sounded like you hit water through the Bluetooth.
Oh, did it really?
You hit gravel, yeah. Crushed stone.
Well, I tell you what, people are really missing out on this part of the trail.
It is beautiful. I love it.
I don't know why in the world. Oh my goodness, it looked like somebody just turned the lights off.
Yes, it does.
I don't know how the camera's picking up, but I can see the headlight on the ground pretty well. This is what I was talking about. Even during the daytime, it almost gets this dark. Almost gets this dark whenever you get under that heavy canopy. So when the sun's down, it gets real dark. Hello.
Hi.
There's a guy braving the late night on his bike. He's got a pretty good long way to ride before he gets to some civilization. There's a deer
Yes, there is. How pretty.
bounding over into the buckle brush. Well, they just disappear when they get out there. Hey, we're back already.
Well, that was fast.
Yep. We were a lot closer than I thought. Back to the truck. Oh. All right, turning the light off, you just push and hold the up button again. If you want to pull up right beside me, I'd be curious to see what our mileage and everything looks like.
Okay.
You've got 11.3, I've got 11.5.
Yeah.
Volts, I have 48.8 or 9. You've got 49.8. A whole volt more than me. But we were on flat ground, so neither of us really had to pedal, you know, super hard to stay above the pedal assist. But anyway, let me turn this helmet off because I'm hearing an echo. All right, so let's see, what do we say? That was a 11.5-mile ride. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
Feeling great. Yeah.
I put her on camera. I'm hardly ever on camera.
Other than being a little sore, but on my butt. Other than that, my hip, my legs feel great.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Yep. So until next time, you guys have a great evening. God bless. We'll see you on the next video.